18 years ago today, 18 years to the date, I was in the missionary training center and I had left in the morning to go and serve my mission in Los Angeles, California, my hometown. Um, and so my message today is about that journey post mission. So after the mission, and what I've been going through for the last 18 years. When I say 18 years, it's like crazy because it feels like it's the longest 18 years of my life, but also it feels like it was the fastest. And there have been so many things. When I was doing the numbers and remembering where I was when I returned, I remember just being like very homesick for LA, very inadequate because I was like, because after a mission, the expectation is you go to school or you go to school and try to be social, or you end up getting married. And so 18 years later, is this the hand? There's nothing there. There's nothing on that finger. But this is not to say that this post is strictly about marriage and dating. This is to say that however you've lived the last 18 years of your life, whether you were or you are youth and you're 18, or you're past 18 and you've experienced 18 years plus of life, our message today is don't give up. Don't give up. It would be so easy, and there have been many instances where I've wanted to give up. I wanted to give up on the hope of marriage, the hope of children, the even hope of dating. But when I was going throughout my day today, especially after the last live, I had to laugh because when I look at the last 18 years, yes, there are many things that I wish that I could have done, maybe even should have done, but we don't like to. Should have is a swear word, so we don't like to use that word. But when I look back, I was just very grateful. I am very grateful because if I hadn't gone through what I've gone through in the last 18 years, I wouldn't even be talking to you right now. I'd be just going about my day, either super, super depressed or super on top of everything. But right now, I just feel like I'm right here. Not plateaued, but just good. In middle ground. Not too up and not too down. And so, what do you do when you are not only putting the expectation that you should be dating, there we go again with that S word, that you want to be dating, leading to marriage, and it's not happening. My biggest go-to is my best friends. We hash it out. We say what we don't like about the dating scene. We try to give each other encouragement. We do our best to not be down about it. But sometimes, like Kobe said, like people have a skewed mindset about opposition and about the suck when things are going wrong. Even the emotion of hate. And sometimes you feel those things when you are trying to obtain a relationship, maintain a relationship, or get out of a relationship. Hate is a very strong emotion. And so my suggestion for everybody, including myself, especially for myself, is don't give up. Satan wants us to give up on families. Now, there are times when you need to give up. If it's a physical, verbal, emotionally, like spiritual, abuse, give up. Please give up. please give up. But if it's anything else than that, something else like just pride and like miscommunication, then do the work. Do the work. So the work that I've been doing lately about like last, I think it's because it's been Love Month, um, and just now realizing that my anniversary of being home was coming up and is here. Um, Being kind of like laxed about dating, and the increase of man hating has gone up because of impatience. And who wouldn't be impatient if they've been wanting to be married all their lives and then thinking it happened after their mission? Like, who wouldn't? But again, embrace the suck. Understand that you're not forgotten. Um, and that being single really is a blessing. Ace Metaphor said it. Like, your singlehood, your singleness isn't a punishment. It's not to rub in your face that everybody else has a family and has a spouse or has a fiance. It's none of that. And if you're married and you're going through the suck, like, oh my gosh, I've been with the same person, blah blah blah. The grass looks greener on the other side. Don't do that. Don't do that. Um, they're redefine relationships. I believe their name is. They're so awesome. But they were talking about like people only cheat, but they were talking about men in the episode that I was watching. They're like, people only cheat because they're not one with God. Like, and even if they are one with God, there might be temptation. But their point is like, when you are focused on God, your situation might not be ideal, but you start to see what needs to be sacrificed, what needs to be communicated, and you work on it. Like, if anything, I've learned, and this is probably why I'm not married, um, I learned very early on with looking at other people's relationships that that is what love is. Love is not only a verb, but it's work. Verb meaning like you have to do your part, but work meaning that it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows and lovey-dovey, whatever. Um, and just to go back to Kobe's life and his mission of going against adversity head on, and what redefining relationships mean. Their meaning of their video is that if you position yourself, if you put yourself in places where you can mess up your relationships, then they're going to get messed up. But when you are one-on-one with your partner, your significant other, you don't let other voices in except God's voice, then you're good. You'll be good. And so I just wanted to share that, that if I can make it these 18 years, you guys can make it next 18 years, next 2 years, next 2 minutes. Sometimes you just gotta take it minute to minute. But love is, in my opinion, love is worth fighting for. Love is worth fighting for if you let that person know that you're actually fighting for their heart. You're not just fighting. You should, word. We want to not, when you're fighting for somebody, not just fight for them so you can say you won and that you conquered them. That is not good. That is not love. That is just arrogance and wanting to win. Don't do that. Anyways, I love you guys. I pray for you guys. I hope that everybody gets love. Not only in Love Month, but every day, every single day. And us singles, please don't get caught up in letting Satan win and making you feel like your loneliness is to punish you or is to make you lose hope. Let's not do that. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Hit me up in DM. Hit me up.